Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? This is an ASMR video talking about the Danish Superliga, so it's a football related video. I'm just learning about different leagues around the world, and for any of you that are real football fanatics, which I suppose most of you are, being subscribed to this channel, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a snapshot, a little look at lots of different leagues around the world, look at their structure, look at historically some of their most successful teams, players, etc. So I've had a couple of requests for the Danish league. It's the Superliga, so it's the highest league in the country, and it does qualify to the Champions League as well. And if you want me to look at a particular league in the future, drop me a comment on this video. Okay, without further ado, let's learn about the Danish Superliga. Okay, so the Danish Superligaen is the current Danish football championship tournament. It's the highest football league in Denmark, and currently is contested by 12 teams each year, with 2 teams relegated. Okay, brief history. Founded in 1991, replacing the old Danish First Division as the highest league of football in Denmark, at which time only 10 teams were participating. And then at that point it would stretch over 2 calendar years. The 10 teams would play each other twice in the first half of the tournament. In the following spring, the bottom 2 teams would be cut off, cut in half the points. The remaining 8 teams would play once more, play each other. Well, it's a very complicated system. Not even sure if I understand it. However, I think it's a bit more normal now. So, from the 2019-2020 season, the number of teams was reduced. Oh, interesting. From 14 to 12. It began with all 12 teams playing a full home and away schedule, resulting in 22 matches for each team. At that time, the league split into a 6-team championship playoff and a 6-team qualifying playoff. All teams' table points and goals carry over fully into the playoffs. In both playoff groups, 6 teams will be playing a full home and away schedule, resulting in 10 matches, so 32 for the full season. The 2 bottom teams in the qualifying playoff will be relegated to the first division, while the team who finishes 7th will be playing against the lowest placed team from the championship playoff, who fail to qualify directly for European football. A single match to decide the final European spot from Denmark. Okay, we'll take a look at the teams competing in this edition. So we've got a nice little map here. Oops. I think I clicked on right by accident. Oh, and it, it takes them all away. It's a nice picture of Denmark there. Okay, so A, B, at the north there, Aalborg, Viborg, Randers, Silkeborg, AGF in Aarhus, Midtjylland, Horsens, OB, then, oh yeah, Odense, Nordsjælland, Lyngby, Copenhagen, and Brøndby. Okay, so I filtered them all, and Copenhagen is the current champion, so they won the league in the 2021-2022 season. Midtjylland came second. I remember them beating Man United a couple of years ago in the Champions League. Silkeborg came third, Brøndby came fourth, AB came fifth, Randers sixth, Viborg, OB, Nordsjælland, AGF, and relegated were Horsens and Lyngby. Oh no, I see. They were promoted. I was thinking, what, that doesn't make sense. Horsens and Lyngby were promoted from the first division. I see. Okay. So, winners. So the winners, the very first winners of the league were Brøndby. Everyone in England would just call them Brøndby. And Copenhagen are the most successful club. Relegations last year were for Vejle Boldklub and Sønderskøje. Okay, notable players, so top goal scorers. In the very first season it was Bent Christensen, with 11. The highest that I can see here looks to be the 28. Oh, Ebbe Sand, very famous player. That was in 1997 to 1998. Also for Brøndby. And, oh no, 29, Robert Skov of Copenhagen. And that was in 2018-2019. Very good. And then last year, Niklas Hellenius of Silkeborg was the top scorer. All-time top goal scorers, Morten Duncan Rasmussen scored 145 goals. Do I know any of these people? Niklas Hellenius, Dame Undoy with 90, yes I know him. Most capped players, Rasmus Vuert with 452 appearances for 3 different clubs. And I'm trying to see if I recognize many more of these. Riskard Augustinsson, Jesper Hansen, Jensen, Klerup Höja. I don't know too much about the league, unfortunately. This is why I'm doing the video. And most capped foreign players, Arek Onyszko of Poland. Looks like he's a goalkeeper. 362 appearances. And then attendances. So the average attendance at the minute is 8,636, which is the highest it's been for many years. In fact, I think it might be the highest ever by about 100, yeah. And the total, 1,600,000 and 58,000 is also the highest, with the highest single attendance being 35,463 and the lowest 1,702. Okay. I don't know if you can hear the wind howling outside. We're in a bit of a storm here in Wales. So the Danish Superliga, this is this season 2022-2023. So as we said, Copenhagen are the defending champions, and we've had a look already at the competing teams. The captains of each team, Lucas Andersen, Janus Drachman, Patrick Mortensen, Andreas Maxö, Zeka, Kasper Enghardt, Erik Svirchenko, Kian Hansen, Jeppe Zverkov, Björn Koplin, Niklas Hellenius, and Jeppe Grüning. So that's the standings so far this season after 11 games. So we can see that Nordsjælland are top, Randers second, Viborg third, Silkeborg fourth, AGF fifth, and Copenhagen, the current champions, down with 6 losses already in the campaign. In 6th place, they're at risk, in fact. I mean, 11, so yeah, they're halfway through the first stage. So they've played everyone once. They're only a point from being in the relegation round. So just to clarify, the top team qualifies for round 1 of the UEFA Champions League. Those in second and third, well, second qualifies for the Europa Conference, and the third for the playoff, along with the top of the bottom group. So they play off for, I'm guessing, Conference League, and then I guess the cup winner goes into the Europa League. I love doing these videos because I really like to learn about how other leagues deal with things and how big their league is and how they do different playoff ideas. It's very interesting. Very finally then, so far this season, top scorers, Nordsjælland's Andreas Schelderup with 7 and Pep Biel of Copenhagen. København. Victor Claesson, oh yes, so he's left Krasnodar, of course. I didn't realise he was in Copenhagen. With, what's that? 6. I don't know why he's over in that box. 6. With Patrick Mortensen of Aarhus. And 5 for Andres Dreyer. In terms of assists, Nikolai Wallis of Brøndby with 4, Sori Kappa of Midtjylland with 3, Brian Hammerleinen of Lyngby, Christian Sørensen of Copenhagen, and Pep Biel of Copenhagen also with 3. So, I'd love to learn about other different leagues. Please suggest which one I should do next. I hope you enjoyed today's little video on the Danish Superliga and finding out how it works and some of the historical facts about it. And please drop a comment and suggest where I should look at next. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.